Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the vlog. Today we are going to talk about investing in yourself. But before we dive into the topic of today, I would like us to take a moment and pray for the souls of the faithful departed in Cameroon. Things have not been easy with the fight going on with English Cameroon and French Cameroon, and I would just like everyone listening to this to take a moment of silence and pray for the innocent people who are losing their lives back in English Cameroon. May the souls of the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. Amen. So on to the topic of today, we are going to be talking about 5 reasons why you should invest in yourself in your 20s. So I'm going to go right to the first reason. The first reason why you should invest in yourself in your 20s is because if you don't invest in yourself, no one else will invest in you. Even in the Bible, God says that He does not bless idle hands. Listen guys, if you don't spend the time to invest in yourself, nobody else will invest in you. Even your parents, if they send you to school and you go and you fail 3 consecutive times, even your dad is going to tell you, hey son, at this point in time I don't think I can continue investing my money paying your tuition. It's true that up to the age of 18, our parents kind of have a responsibility to invest in us and shape who we are going to become for the later part of our lives. But if we don't put the effort by ourselves to know where we want to go with our lives and invest our time, our energy, our resources, everything we have to get the future that we want, nobody will do it for us. It's important that in your 20s you invest in yourself. Like, everybody likes to associate with success. Nobody likes to associate with failure. No matter how much somebody tells you they love you, if they don't see you having that passion, having that drive to make your life better, to invest in yourself, they'll give up on you. In our 20s is a time where we have all the energy, all the drive, all the motivation. Like, why not put all of that energy, that youthful energy you have in you, to invest in your future? In your 20s is the time that you can work 20 hours out of the 24 hours in a day. Why not put in all of that energy to work, go to school, go to seminars, take courses, travel, do everything that is going to build your mental capacity and even build you physically. You owe yourself that duty to make yourself a better person. No one else does. And there is no better time to do it in life than when you're young. Invest in yourself while you're young. The second reason why you should invest in yourself in your 20s is because in your 20s, your love life can wait. This is why I say this. It's good to get married young. It's good to get married in your 20s. It is equally good to get married in your 30s. Now, a lot of people chase after marriage so much while they are in their 20s that they forget to invest in themselves. Look, no man or no woman wants a liability in their life. If it's equally as good getting married in your 30s and you're in your 20s and marriage isn't forthcoming for you, why would you rather choose to sit down and worry about something that isn't coming than invest all of that energy to make yourself a better person? Even the millennium, the day and age in which we live now, kids even grow up so fast. Like, some of them even grow up at the age of 18, 20, they are even getting out of their parents' house. And sometimes they don't even remember their parents. Just imagine that your primary goal in life in your 20s is to get married. And then you get married. You get into that marital home. You have kids. The only thing you have is husband and kids. And then at some point, those things go away. What becomes of you as a person? What I'm saying is, there is no point rushing to get married when you haven't even defined for yourself what you want to be. You haven't defined your life. Look, MRS is a title as well as doctor is a title. So what makes you think that one is more important than the other? Yeah, it's true. It's look, marriage is a beautiful thing. Getting married in your late 20s, or getting married in your early 20s, or getting married in your early 30s is the same thing. I would rather spend my time in my 20s to develop myself, develop my career, develop everything I want to be, and then rather get married in my late 20s or in my early 30s than rushing to getting married in my early 20s and then I really have nothing as a person to show for it. The third reason why you should invest in yourself is because you gain confidence. Guys, confidence comes with knowing. Confidence comes with knowledge. You cannot be confident if you are empty. And how are you going to amass knowledge? It's through investing in yourself. Listen, you're going to be lucky in your life if one degree takes you through a lifetime career. We live in a world that is constantly changing. There's a lot of innovation. A lot of things just keep changing, that sometimes you realize that somebody will probably go to school and get a degree in engineering and then get into the workplace, maybe work for like 3 years with that degree, and then the economy like goes and they'll see that probably they have to get back to school and study something else. Like, the world is evolving so much that you need to constantly keep up with the pace of innovation to be able to stand out, to be able to have a voice. Like, if you invest in yourself, you'll be confident. You'll gain confidence in yourself, and a confident individual can easily work their way through everything. It doesn't really matter where you are. If you work in an organization and maybe you even work as a gate man, and you're so well informed, you're so knowledgeable, you constantly invest in yourself, you go to school, you take courses, you travel, you meet people, you talk, you exchange ideas. Like, investing in yourself is not necessarily just going to school. Traveling, meeting new people, getting new ideas, constantly exposing your initiative, your mindset, your scope. All of that goes down to investing in yourself. Like, you can never underestimate your strength. Never underestimate your weakness. You should never underestimate your strength and never ever underestimate your weakness. What you know can open doors for you. You can work in a company as a gate man and you raise to the position of a general manager because of what you know. Joseph left prison to kingship because he could interpret a dream. Somehow he spent time to build a relationship with God that gave him that wisdom that somebody else didn't have. What you know will open the way for you. Not necessarily only going to school, traveling, building a relationship with God, visiting new places, exploiting new things. All of that broadens your scope. It broadens your mind. Like, you have to invest in yourself to stand out in the society. There's a difference between somebody who is confident and somebody who is not confident. A confident person can make their way through anything, even with wrong answers, because just the way they express themselves and they carry themselves, somebody is just going to make the way for them. But no matter how much you feel like something is right, if you cannot even express it with confidence, nobody is even going to take you serious. And the only way you're going to build confidence in yourself is by knowing. Even like King Solomon said that, in all thy getting, get wisdom. And how can you get wisdom? You won't just sleep at night and then you wake up one morning and, oh, you're wise. No. You have to put yourself out there. Go for seminars. Go for conferences. Go for trying new things. You will never ever be broke in life if you invest in yourself. You will never ever be broke. And what better time is there to do this? Your 20s is when you have all the time, you have all the energy, you have all the enthusiasm, you have all the motivation. You probably are still single. You don't have babies to come back home every night who are going to drain your strength and energy from, hey, pick up that back from from there. Why haven't you washed your school uniform? This one, oh mommy, I want to eat. At this stage of your life, you have all the time to yourself. Why not invest all of that time to make yourself an outstanding individual that everybody will want to reckon with? Like, I know that the way I am right now, there is nothing that I want to get that I won't get. It's not because I'm the most intelligent individual out there, but it's because with everything I've been able to, with all the investments I've made in myself, all the school I've gone to, the people I've met, and all of that, it sums up to the fact that I know how to talk my way through things. And I think that it is a very necessary skill. Being confident, a confident attitude, it's going to open doors for you throughout your lifetime. And there is no better time in your life to develop that confident attitude than when you're in your 20s and when the responsibilities are still very, very minimal. So let's move to the next point. The next reason why you should invest in yourself in your 20s is because you'll be seen as someone who takes initiative and you're curious to make things better. Like, guys, perception is everything. The society in which we live, perception is everything. And there's a lot of prejudice everywhere in the world that in order to break through that prejudice, you need to invest in yourself. Even in this part of the world, sometimes there's always, no matter how much you try to not accept it, there's always that tendency for people to always think that, oh, because your skin color is dark, you might not know too much. It is very subtle, but it is there. We cannot deny it. And that is why a lot of immigrants in this part of the world who really make it in the corporate world, you find that they go to school and they constantly go to school. You see, they have bachelors, masters, certifications. They constantly go to school because they want to be seen as somebody that when they get to a board meeting, their input on the table will be respected. I'm not saying that you have to invest in yourself because you want to be seen as an important person, but at the same time, in the world in which we live, perception is everything. You have to do something today with yourself that your future self is going to be thankful for. You want to be that kind of person that when you walk into a room, people are going to respect your input. You want to be that kind of person that when you're taking part in a dialogue or when you're taking part in a negotiation, your word is going to be what people will listen to. You want to be that kind of person that they're going to say, I don't think we can make this decision without Nadine's input. That's because they see you as somebody who is well learned. They see you as somebody who thinks before they talk. They see you as somebody that when they bring in an opinion, it is an opinion that has considered every possible perspective on a particular issue. And that's because you invest in yourself. You take the time to learn. You constantly develop your capacity. You constantly improve your intellect. Even physically, you take the time to dress and look good. You take the time to learn how to relate appropriately with people. All of this is investment. When you have money, all you have to do with your money is not just buy good clothes and good shoes. Why not always think that every time I have some money, apart from saving or buying good clothes and good shoes, the greatest saving you can do is the one that gets in here, because nobody is going to get that from you. So it doesn't matter if it's going to school, taking crash courses, traveling to strange places and meeting people that you can talk and share ideas with. All of that is important. Do something for yourself today that your future self is going to be proud of. And there is no better time to invest all of this, to plunge yourself into all of these investments than when you're in your 20s. Now, the next reason why you should invest in yourself in your 20s, reason number 5, is because your 30s or your 40s might be too late. Why do I say that? There's an African adage that goes thus: the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, the second best time is now. In as much as it's never too late to do anything, but I believe that the best phase of your life to invest in yourself is in your 20s. Why? Because by the time you get to your 30s, your priorities will have shifted. Probably in your 20s, you won't really bother much about marriage and a family, because a major priority is to really invest in yourself while in your 20s. In your 30s, you're probably married, kids have come into the picture, the responsibility is no longer just you, but it's probably you, husband, kids. It becomes so difficult to focus on yourself. So why not just calm down on in the moment gratification? Like, try to practice delayed gratification. In your 20s, work yourself, or even overwork yourself. Acquire everything you can acquire. Be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, so that when you get to your 30s, all you're going to do is enjoy your family and enjoy the perception the world has about you. Why? Who knows? It's even best to retire at 40. If you invested all your life working in your 20s, you enjoy your 30s, your 40s can be a very great time to happily go on retirement and just enjoy your family, your kids, and your life. So guys, I really want to encourage you to invest in yourself while you're young. Invest in yourself while you're young. Do something today that your future self will look back on and will be like, damn, I'm so proud I did that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Until next Sunday, do have a lovely week. Bye.